Writing. Hashtag kindness, hashtag inspirational story, hashtag CEO motivation. She just wanted food for her daughter. The manager mocked her. The CEO was secretly watching. It was a cold evening when a tired mother walked into a small restaurant, holding her young daughter's hand. Her clothes were worn, her eyes heavy with worry. She quietly approached the counter and said, "Please, my daughter hasn't eaten all day. Could you spare some leftover food?" The manager looked at her with irritation and laughed. "This isn't a charity. If you can't pay, you shouldn't be here," he said loudly, making sure everyone could hear. Some customers stared. The little girl lowered her head, embarrassed. The mother gently squeezed her daughter's hand and turned to leave. But just before they reached the door, a calm voice spoke from a nearby table. "Excuse me, could you come here for a moment?" The woman turned. A well-dressed man stood up and walked toward the counter. He had been quietly watching the entire scene. He looked at the manager and asked, "Did you just refuse to give a hungry child something to eat?" The manager shrugged. "Sir, we can't feed every beggar who walks in." The man paused, then smiled slightly. "Well, that's interesting," he said. "Because I own this restaurant." The room went silent. The manager's face turned pale. The CEO turned to the mother and her daughter and said kindly, "Tonight, you and your daughter will have a full meal. And from today on, whenever you need food, you are welcome here." Tears filled the mother's eyes as the little girl smiled for the first time that day. Then the CEO looked back at the manager and said, "A business can lose money and recover. But the moment it loses compassion, it loses everything." That night, the hungry child ate a warm meal. And the restaurant learned a lesson no training manual could ever teach. Kindness costs nothing, but it can change someone's entire world. Heart, if you want, I can also turn this into a longer 2500 word viral story, or adapt it for YouTube storytelling. Real narration. 1500 WOD.